With the third pick in the 1993 NBA draft, the Golden State Warriors select Penny Hardaway from Memphis State University.
Penny Hardaway, and Hardaway with the steal. Hardaway.
Penny, he was such an exciting player coming into the league. We really wanted to look back at some of his pre-signature shoes and to create a brand new shoe that was inspired by them. The LWP, the Air Up, and the Flight 1 were the three shoes that we used, that he wore in his first 2 years in the league, and he brought so much excitement. So what we wanted to do is find a way to put them together and create a brand new shoe. So this project took 2.5 years to develop. We wanted to make sure we had every last detail right. And so with the Flight 1, we looked at the spheres, which were really iconic and bold. So on the lateral side and on the outsole, great visual aid. But the overall aesthetic was kind of created through the LWP. It kind of gave you that whole bold gesture of the shoe. And then what we did was we found where we wanted to add the Foamposite, which was in the forefoot and the heel for more support. Penny's always talked about the shoe fitting like a glove and really being tight on his foot. And so the Foamposite is a great technology that allows you to do that. One of the great things I love about the shoe is the logo, on the toe. It's memorable, and it celebrates the era of the shoes from the mid-90s, from when Penny played. So as we were fine-tuning the details on the rookie, we wanted to look back at some of the original shoes, some of the graphics, details, materials, logos. And so as you can see, we have the Flight 1 on the back pull tab. We developed a new rookie logo on the sock liner. And then on the outsole, obviously the 1 cent logo. But what a lot of people may not realize is on the right shoe, on the sock liner, is the original 1 logo from the Flight 1, right back here. So this was the original logo that we developed for Penny before he actually got the 1 cent logo. In addition to the Foamposite, we also wanted to look at some of the other benefits, performance benefits that we can incorporate into the shoe. Midfoot support by adding carbon fiber shank, a full booty, something that you don't have to tie your laces so tight, but allows you to get a real good fit and feel to the shoe. So we met with Penny back in March in Miami, and I remember when we first pulled the shoe out of the bag and seeing his reaction, it was great. We talked about the inspiration, we talked about the idea, we talked about everything, but he hadn't seen it at that point. But when we pulled it out of the bag, his eyes lit up. And for me, being the designer on that project, it was great to see how connected he was to the shoe. And for me, it made it all worth it. Some of the things that he requested was to do an all-red one. He said that he had a basketball tournament coming up, at the end of July, and he wanted us to, have a shoe that was really special just for him. And so that was one of the first things we jumped on. Making a shoe was basically candy apple red, trying to base it off old hot rods. And so, the finished shoe is great. It's got a mixture of matte and shiny, and I think it really delivered upon what he was looking for. So Penny had a basketball tournament in Lake Charles, Louisiana. He had 3 games that day, and we talked about how the shoe was performing. I was taking a lot of pictures of watching him cutting, running, and it seemed like it was doing really well for him. But Penny said that it fit really great. He got a lot of traction off of it, and he was being able to get that first move, which is really important. There was no sliding or anything. So Penny was real happy with the way the shoe performed that day. Nike's mission statement is, building shoes for the greatest athletes in the world. And so Penny, even though he's retired, is still one of the greatest athletes in the world. And so the rookie is a great tribute to who he is and to what he's done in the NBA. Great.